So now let me turn to the Prime Minister, who will make his remarks, followed by the President.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. I want to thank you and President Obama for the many efforts that you've invested to bring us to this moment. My friend Senator Mitchell, thank you for your consistent effort, for you and your staff's efforts to bring a lasting and durable peace to our region. President Abbas, as I said yesterday in our meeting at the White House with the President of the United States, the President of Egypt, and the King of Jordan, I see in you a partner for peace. Together we can lead our people to a historic future that can put an end to claims and to conflict. Now, this will not be easy. A true peace, a lasting peace, would be achieved only with mutual and painful concessions from both sides. From the Israeli side, from the Palestinian side, from my side, and from your side. But the people of Israel, and I as their Prime Minister, are prepared to walk this road and to go a long way in a short time, to achieve a genuine peace that will bring our people security, prosperity, and good neighbors. Good neighbors. To shape a different reality between us. That's going to involve serious negotiations because there are many issues in contention. The core issues that you outlined, Madam Secretary, are things that we have disagreements on, but we have to get from disagreement to agreement. A big task. Now, 2 years ago, or rather a year ago, in a speech I gave in Bar Ilan University in Israel, I tried to outline the two pillars of peace that I think will enable us to resolve all the outstanding issues. And these are legitimacy and security. Just as you expect us to be ready to recognize a Palestinian state as the nation state of the Palestinian people, we expect you to be prepared to recognize Israel as the nation state of the Jewish people. There are more than 1 million non-Jews living in Israel, the nation state of the Jewish people, who have full civil rights. There is no contradiction between a nation state that guarantees the national rights of the majority and guaranteeing the civil rights, the full civil equality of the minority. I think this mutual recognition between us is indispensable to clarifying to our two peoples, that the conflict between us is over. I said too yesterday that a real peace must take into account the genuine security needs of Israel that have changed. They've changed since I was last year. You spoke about the veterans who are gathered here around this table. We've been here before. we fashioned the Hebron Agreement and the Y Agreement. This was 12 years ago. In these 12 years, new forces have risen in our region, and we've had the rise of Iran and its proxies and the rise of missile warfare. And so a peace agreement must take into account security arrangement against these real threats that have been directed against my country, threats that have been realized with 12,000 rockets that have been fired on our territory, and terrorist attacks that go unabated. President Abbas, I'm fully aware and I respect your people's desire for sovereignty. I'm convinced that it's possible to reconcile that desire with Israel's need for security. We anticipate difficult days before we achieve the much desired peace. The last 2 days have been difficult. They were exceedingly difficult for my people and for me. Blood has been shed, the blood of innocents. 4 innocent Israelis gunned down brutally. 2 people wounded. 7 new orphans. President Abbas, you condemned this killing. That's important. No less important is to find the killers. And equally, to make sure that we can stop other killers. They seek to kill our people, kill our state, kill our peace. And so achieving security is a must. Security is the foundation of peace. Without it, peace will unravel. With it, peace can be stable and enduring. President Abbas, history has given us a rare opportunity to end the conflict between our peoples, a conflict that has been lasting for almost a century. It's an unprecedented opportunity to end a century conflict. Well, there have been some examples in history, but not many. But we face such a task to end the bloodshed and to secure a future of promise and hope for our children and grandchildren. In the first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis, there is a story of how 2 brothers in conflict, brothers, Isaac and Ishmael, joined together to bury their father Abraham, our father, the father of our 2 peoples. Isaac, the father of the Hebrew nation, Ishmael, the father of the Arab nation, joined together in a moment of pain and mutual respect to bury Abraham in Hebron. I can only pray, and I know that millions around the world, millions of Israelis and millions of Palestinians, and many other millions around the world, pray that the pain that we have experienced, you and us, in the last 100 years of conflict, will unite us not only in a moment of peace, around a table of peace here in Washington, but will enable us to leave from here and to forge a durable, lasting peace for generations. Shalom, salam, peace.